thing is waking up early. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's why I have to read. I don't know. I want to study and hang out.
I mean,
I gotta get my ass on shit.
3 o'clock.
Check. Whoop, whoop.
But that's the only thing. I just gotta keep doing that for another year.
Well, there you go. You can do it for unless your heart explodes in the middle of the Fox's lair, and then I don't do that shit. I don't know. It's just Monday.
What's the premise?
I got no one of them too.
The misunderstood villain.
The misunderstood villain.
Life. Yes.
The misunderstood villain.
You ain't gotta sit there on the comfortable spot. We need to go check your hair.
Okay.
Those are the best seasons.
You got a spot. I'll go to Charles. Let's go. I went down there years ago to NEI Church out of Franco. And it was on, I guess, the bad part of town. And I didn't go to school much because all the guys would be like, hey man, let's go play cards. Let's go shoot dice. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We're supposed to go to the class.
Remember I made that joke about you says you gotta keep your baby off the pole because if not she's gonna end up going out with a man look just like. Can we get a bell, Candace?
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
The Yingling bottle just doesn't have that distinctive ding.
Story. Gravitas, is that what you're looking for?
Hell yeah. Stella. We gotta get Stella down. Sponsor.
Stella. We need to get one of them to sponsor us all.
The Just Joust.
Yo, I'm down with that. Let's
Morning
do
Bell
it.
brought to you by Stella.
Still, Artois. It's not even for the drink, it's just for the bell.
Ding dong, motherfucker.
That's pretty
Biggest beer
genius.
company in the world. They own Anheuser-Busch.
They sponsor all kinds of comedy in the world.
Anheuser-Busch owns everything.
Yeah, right.
Stella, the Belgian company that owns Stella Artois, also owns Anheuser-Busch.
Check.
No,
Over this ball, baby. Put on my motherfucking glasses for this show, bitches. What going on, Fox's Lair? It's comedy night up in this motherfucker tonight. Yeah, we got a huge crowd in here tonight. I'm really excited about the night because we got comedian Franco in the house. I don't think he understands. He's supposed to be sitting right here.
Oh, yeah, that is right. My bad.
Do you want anything to drink before you head up there? Yeah. Any particular kind of bourbon you like?
He said, house bourbon will be fine. They trying to trick a motherfucker and put
Ain't no
different
house
names on
bourbon.
that shit. Ain't nobody tell it all tastes the same. I don't know why they trying to put different names on it. Just give me whatever the cheapest one is for me, please. Okay, thank you. Anyway, oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell y'all that we appreciate the Fox's Lair for having us here on Monday nights, and we appreciate Candace and Melinda for helping us out with the show. It would not be available to anyone, especially crowds of this hugacity, if it wasn't for Candace and Melinda.
Wait, was that a dick?
Yeah, but look, hey, that crowd last week was rough.
Right? It was street.
Oh,
It was street.
yes, it was crazy. And also, I would like to thank Quest Sound and Productions for sponsoring us and Art of Bell Aim Photography. This week, our premise is the misunderstood villain, okay? And I really didn't think it out whenever I put the premise on the website, which you can find at happybonesjones.com for all of y'all crazy folks out here that love to go on the internet. And I was like, I just threw it out there, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I put deep thought in these premises because I'm like, I'm gonna talk about them. I'm gonna talk about them a few times, you know, so I'm tell y'all what I think about the supervillain. And the truth is, you know, it's all not funny. Ain't none of it funny. Ain't none of it funny that I got for you. So it was all philosophical shit about yin and yang and how the dark and the light's supposed to mix together. And so, you know, God had created the victim and the motherfucking, you know, the defendant and the defendee, so to say. The executioner that's chopping the head off the dude that was the criminal, they the same people. You see? We all the same people. You see? And so whenever you think about it, really, you think about a supervillain, a misunderstood villain, and that's pretty much everybody. Okay? Because you are one and the same. So you look at another person and you realize that, hold that thought and that feeling in your mind, then it's easy to forgive them because you're looking at yourself or an aspect of yourself that is possible, given a concurrent set of situations could lead you into this type character, this person, you know. And so it's more of a philosophical type of situation that I'm coming from. And I don't know how funny that is to some people. Some people be looking at me like,
This was tough.
Now, baby, do you know what the fuck this motherfucker talking about? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah. Should we leave? I think we should try to act like we go into the restroom and not come back. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, but I think the misunderstood villain would be a good premise for somebody that was able to approach it in a funnier manner. You know what I'm saying? Not get all philosophical about the fucking spark of life and shit, you know, vibrational frequencies and whatnot. Kick! You know? What happens here matters. You know what I'm saying? Words matter. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts matter.
Yeah.
Right, Onion?
Yeah.
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 Hell yeah.
I got some thoughts right now.
So we got yeah, I know you do, baby. I know you do. Hey.
But it's mind over matter. I don't mind and you don't matter.
See, hey, that was wait. I resemble that line. That's all right. We friends still. Bryce, you ready to come on, chop a kick and stretch and kick type shit? Yeah. Bryce been coming to the show for a while. His name is Bryce Pearson. I'm gonna need all of y'all invisible people out here to clap real loud for him.
Well, before we get started, if you were here last week,
All right,
you'd understand that I'm a big fan of.
Move it along.
You'd understand that I'm a big fan of shrimp, and I've also been looking at all these studies on microplastics. And this damn week, I found out that there's also microplastics in the shrimp I eat. And some people are gonna find this alarming. They actually find traces of cocaine in the shrimp now.
What?
Oh yeah, true
Where
story.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
It's a study. I'll put the link below. All right.
It's gotta be done.
I like that.
And now look, man, look. I'm all about no microplastics, but they can keep that damn cocaine in the shrimp. I mean, just imagine. You know, you fall asleep behind the wheel, eat some shrimp. Yeah, you need your little pick-me-up because you worked all day and you ain't got quite the energy to knock the old lady out. Eat some shrimp. Fail a damn drug test, blame it on the shrimp. But man, to have cocaine and shrimp though almost sounds kind of villainous. And speaking of villains, My ex-girlfriend thinks I'm one. And she doesn't waste any time letting everybody know, too. Anybody who will listen. She's always running around telling people, I'm a retarded, asshole piece of shit. That damn bitch. But I digress. Man, I don't want to stoop to her level. You know? Because two rights don't make a wrong. And if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say anything at all. Am I right? So I'm not stooping to her level. In fact, I'm going to use this wonderful opportunity to be an example of how I wish to be treated. So I'm going to speak well of her if I'm going to talk about her. And one thing I can say good about her is, boy, she has some good pussy. I mean, some really good pussy. Like that really tight, shallow pussy. You know, that makes every small dick man feel like a porn star. And she, well, and her damn mama for that matter, they get so pissed when they hear I'm running around telling everybody she got good pussy. And I don't know why they getting so mad. I mean, hell, you know, unlike her, I am speaking well of her. I mean, with all the shit that she says about me, I could forgive her for that if she just at the end of it say, yeah, but you know what? He did throw some pretty good dick, though. All's forgiven. And, come on, man. Retarded, asshole piece of shit.
Yeah,
That's an oxymoron. That don't even go together. When's the last time you met a retard who was an asshole and a piece of shit? Never. It's either or. And now, I can agree with retard. Fair enough, you know? Guilty, all right, I get it. So, I just don't know. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. How'd y'all like that?
It's clearly not the gift that God gave you, sir. So.
Well, according to my friends and all my co-workers, I sound just like him. In fact, they've been encouraging me to quit this comedy shit and to go try out for The Voice.
Don't do it.
Well, you know, one thing's for sure, if I did do it, I'd be doing y'all's ass a favor, wouldn't I?
We'd miss you. Yeah.
But speaking of favors, before I do that favor for y'all, can y'all just do a favor for me? Y'all ever see anybody you ever run into it and they talking bad about me because she's convinced somebody of what she's been saying about me? Do this favor for me one time. Just have my back. Say, listen, retard, yes, but all the rest of that shit, that's not true. He's a retard and he's misunderstood. And if you want to take another step, how about do this for me? And you know, for a retard, I've heard he does throw some pretty good dick, though. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bryce, you know how this show works. What the hell you doing, man? Vietnam style, son. Alright, look here. First off, I wrote down your name, Bryce. That's good. Then you started talking about micro penises. I mean plastics. And then you said it was a cocaine and a shrimp.
Cocaine and shrimp.
And then you said I'll put the link below. That was good.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
thank
you gotta add the link below in there because I felt like that was off the cuff.
you. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, wow, I'm kind of surprised I come up.
Yeah, put the link below.
I'm not that quick.
It's funny because you can't really do that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's live in person. Okay. And then to blame the shrimp, you wrote that down?
Blame the shrimp.
Yeah, that's all right, but they're not going to believe you. I don't care how white you are. Yeah, I said, what did you do to your ex? That's what I wrote down.
Nothing, man.
Why is she talking bad about you then?
Just being mean and hateful.
That's,
It's all right.
Oh, it's a one-sided thing.
It's
You didn't
okay.
do nothing to make her be mean and hateful?
And her damn mama.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you. Just like they won't believe about that shrimp. You said retarded. Don't. You said you not. You said at first. You said retarded, asshole, some bitch, no good piece of shit, right? Yeah. And I was like, that's too much right now. And then you said two rights don't make a wrong. I don't think that's the way to say it.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah,
I
you
do
switched
that.
it. You switched it up. I was like, yeah, I need to point that out. He didn't do that.
Back to the drawing board.
Made people confused as hell. And then when you said the one good thing about your ex was pussy, I heard somebody say, Jesus. Like they was calling out to the Almighty, man. Like you caught him off guard with that shit. Then you made the whole joke about throwing good dick. How if she had said that about, you know, then it would be all good, even playing board, right? I can dig that. Okay, I see where you're coming from on that, but I don't think everybody else does. I don't think. And then you complimented the Mongoloid community, saying they all nice, ain't none of them dickheads or assholes.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's true either. Like, you just up here spewing lies and hateful shit. It's crazy. That's the propaganda and stuff. But yeah, most of them are nice. I have seen a couple of asshole Mongoloid people though. Then you sang, it was awful. It was real
Come
awful.
on, man.
And then you said the voice, really?
Yeah.
You know, the voice doesn't do that thing like the American Idol
really?
did, where
I
they
just
show all the bad people.
I don't watch those programs. I thought that was
She
the
bang, she bang.
most, I thought you auditioned for that too, like you did.
That was the best part of American Idol. Whenever they have it, she bang, she bang.
Pants on the ground.
Or the people will be getting so mad because they think they can sing for real, and they get up there and do awful, and then the judges tell them they awful, and that's the first time they heard of this. like they surprised. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? This is impossible. Don't come near me, sir. Don't touch me, sir. I've got stuff to say. I am a good singer, sir, and ma'am, and lady. Like that. And that's, you know, you could be like that. That would be fun. Then at the end, you said if I run into your ex and she talk bad about you, say something good about you. I don't judge folk. I don't judge folk. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that. What'd you think, Frank?
Give it up for Bryce.
They're just jokes, folks.
You know, give it up. It's just jokes. You can't be sensitive because it's only comedy. But you know, it's a lot of females I know that got some good pussy, but they're single. So obviously the pussy is not that good.
No, they're just crazy.
But you said it was good.
Absolutely.
You should have
excellent.
licked the ass, man. That's why she said all that about you. You didn't lick the booty.
Oh, did you not lick the booty?
Actually, you should have had licked the booty. 'Cause girls like that nowadays, you know. They don't come up. They don't say, "Hey, how you doing?" They say, "Hey, you eat ass." Like, when did this become a menu, sir? You know, you just can't walk around eating everybody's ass. So if I see her and she start talking shit about you, I'm like, "Hey, listen, the man said you got some good pussy. So let me find out, and then whatever your judgment is of him, I'll decide after this. So if the pussy is trash, Bryce, I'm coming back for your ass."
That'll be another lie you done said.
Exactly. And the cocaine shrimp, where they at? 'Cause cocaine is
It's
a
in
hell
the
of a
link
drug.
below.
The link below?
That's in the link below. Okay, then.
Judge, that's a floor, right? It look like one of the floors from
I
McDonald's.
don't know. He must have Google glasses on or something.
I ain't know
That
what's
must be
going on.
something. He must see something I don't
You
see.
see the link? Do anybody else see it? Put your hands up if you see the link. That person see the link. That person see the link. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's
In
on
the
there.
ether.
Or is that
They all got Google glasses on. That shit.
But I actually enjoyed it, man. The cocaine shrimp. Hey, use that. Take that, because you can literally do like a 10 to 15-minute bid just off of shrimp and cocaine.
Yeah.
You know, and you might be able to get some girls just say, "Hey, I got cocaine. We don't do cocaine. And I got shrimp.
Yeah.
But if you're in Charleston,
Yeah.
if you're in Charleston,
I was like, what the hell?
yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I felt like we both had dicks out just now. You stroked the good, bud.
Hey man, you touch the tip and I touch the tip.
But if you're in Charleston, let them know you have blue crabs and cocaine.
Yeah, blue
They're gonna come your way.
All right.
That's
Good
all I got
advice.
for you.
All right, everybody give it up for Bright Spirits.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. That was pretty good. I didn't let the other two judges talk.
I think they was gonna rip it.
That's okay because I just thought it was retarded and only an asshole would put that piece of shit up here.
I mean, whoever told him he needed to go when the voice was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, they wrong for that.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be sitting at home like, this motherfucker really did go up there. They're not going to vote for him. Watch out. Watch out. First thing he said, oh, I didn't even get the high note out.
Oh man, so
You about to have some fun.
You'll see.
wait a second now. Hold on.
But
Let
I'm
me look,
leaving. Just don't go to the
let me
voice.
look at y'all real quick. Hell yeah, y'all grew by one. That's pretty good. Hey, yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah. Let me look at you real quick. That's Chris Run. He looks like the dude from Bob's Burgers. I love him to death. He's a real nice guy. The other day, he bought some mushrooms from me. How was those mushrooms?
Solid.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those penis envies. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know why they named them that. Like, it's like, why would you name a mushroom that's going to trip you out something like penis envy? And you be thinking about it, and somebody asks you, what you tripping on right now? And you be like, some penis envy. Be like, what?
That's all, baby. Just a cat, man. That's all I'm
Penis
gonna give you.
envy.
Just a cat.
And the funny thing is, they do look like penises, so I don't know what that's all about. It's like, you gonna put that in your mouth? You gonna put that in your mouth? Okay.
Just a cat, baby.
Speaking of, when I was in the hospital, I was like hating life for like 4 or 5 days in a row, like I was, like I was gonna die and stuff. And then finally, they wouldn't give me no food or water, right? And then finally I convinced one of the nurses to give me, I don't know how I did it. I probably just asked, can I have some ice chips? And she said, yeah. And then she brought me some, and then I have a spoon. I'm just scooping them up. I'm hating life. I ain't laughed in like a week or something. And then all of a sudden, I saw 2 little pieces of ice on one long piece of ice, and it was like a little ice penis. And I was like giggling. And then all of a sudden, I had the thought, man, you gonna be fine. Eat that little ice penis, boy. And then I giggled about that. Life can be funny sometimes in the most unusual ways. And as we all know, phalluses is funny. Okay. I think it's funny. They got this park in Japan. Where kids go to this motherfucker and shit. And it's got nothing but different size penis statues everywhere. And I'm like, why are they all circumcised? What is going on in Japan? I don't know. Why? Because usually they would not be circumcised. And if you think of a statue of a penis that's uncircumcised and the hood's all up on it, it's not the prettiest statue you could think of. So I'm thinking that what the Japanese did was they pulled the hood back and was like, yeah, let's make one of that. Let's do that. That was stupid today. Woo! Woo! Kick! You know what I'm saying? Y'all felt the vibration when I kick like that? Okay? That is called Humcha Makanda. And that shit is real, okay? Manipulating of the energies, you know what I'm saying? But it's like Hayawuka or something. Yeah. Chris Rudd, you wanted to get up and do some comedy, bro?
I ain't funny.
Okay. Well, at least a man knows what he is. You know what I'm saying? Well, this next comedian. This next dick. No, I'm kidding. no, this next comedian. Hey, as your shit came out.
No, quit asking.
Damn, I don't know. They might have skipped your episode, cuz. Damn, that's messed up. I'd be mad at the motherfucker. I'd be sending some angry emails to him. That was just joking. Anyway, then my friend Jonathan Rachels, and he had got pulled up on Kill Tony in Nashville. So we'll see how he did as soon as that episode comes out. And yeah, did you do some supervillain stuff? Some misunderstood supervillain stuff?
No, dude. Well,
Hey, is that
Oh, you doing freestyle, cuz?
huh?
Is
You doing freestyle?
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Hell yeah, everybody give it up for my man Jonathan. Oh, okay.
Did I hit
You
play?
gotta go back.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah, you gotta hit play, man. Jonathan Rachels.
Yeah. Give it up for Bryce and cocaine shrimp. Fun fact about cocaine, did you know that when you do it, your dick turns into a shrimp? It's extremely cold in here. So speaking of shrimp, it's fuck, it's cold. It's kind of hard to be a criminal when it's cold. You know what I mean? Could you imagine robbing somebody and like you gotta pretend to be a criminal and a transvestite in this in the same instance? I've been in a couple situations where I've been a villain. But before I started, I had a lot of tattoos all my life, and for the first, like, I don't know, I started getting tattooed when I was like 16, and so right after that, I think probably about 22, 23, I had tattoos all over my body. And people get the wrong idea of you when you have tattoos all over your body. So I used to take pride in, you know, when people would look at me a certain way, I'd be like, yeah, and I've never been to jail. I've never been to jail, yeah. I'm a good little boy. I'm an outstanding white citizen. The box doesn't match the package. But in the past year, I've been to jail 3 times, so that's out the fucking door. That shit was my favorite, so sometimes I'll be lying to folks, be like, I ain't never been to jail. Just don't Google my fucking name. And you know what's shitty about getting arrested? Look, man, I've been arrested for dumbass shit, okay? I got arrested 2 times, 3 times. One time was for speeding on my motorcycle. One time was DUI. That was the day that I actually grew up. You're not a man unless you have a DUI. Shout out to all Southern dads. They're gonna beat that shit into you. But yeah, so I got a DUI, and then I got a bar fight. Alright, bar fight was probably one of my least favorite fucking DUIs, times that I got arrested, because it wasn't even my fault. I can't go out. I have one of those faces people just like to fight. You know what I mean? I just mind my own business. Hello, brother, how are you? And they're just like, fuck you, dude. Get the fuck out of my face, dude. They're like, what the fuck, dude? Get away from me. But that was a tough night. Yeah, I don't remember. Allegedly I had fought 3 people, and that just seems like there's no way it could be my fucking fault.
Sound like Casey Trump.
I think I did have the shrimp that night. You might be on to something, my guy. We're gonna start an investigation on all shrimp, dude. I'm gonna go to the nearest Kroger. I'm gonna just buy shrimp in bulk and start fentanyl testing that shit. If we get a positive, dude, I'm going viral. I'll split the money with you. And then, so I had got a DUI as well. I was going somewhere and then we got off course and I forgot. So that's your fault, man. Crowd interaction's fucking me up. I'm gonna need the audience to be quiet. Speak when spoken. No, I'm just kidding. So I got a DUI and that was really fucked, dude. I had painted my toenails that night. And I know what Happy's thinking. He's like, I knew you gay motherfucker. Well, I painted my toenails that night, and I remember because I had had a couple of old fashions, and just got a brand new car like 2 months ago, dude. I put like $6,000 down. Credit was shit. Used to paying cash for everything. I saved up $6,000, put it down on this car. It's like, yeah, I had like a 30% interest rate. I might be white, but credit is terrible. It's so bad. My credit's about as bad as Bryce's singing, so. We in the low foes. Low foes. But I got this new car, and I was talking to this girl. She was a nurse, and I live in Lincoln, and so it was late at night. I was a couple old fashions in, and I thought I was good to drive because I just ate like 4 pounds of crawfish. And when you're drunk, that's good math. I mean, fucking 3 old fashions, 4 pounds of crawfish. I had way more food than alcohol. I'm fucking good to drive. I think that's what the police ask you is like, how much crawfish did you eat tonight? But I started driving, and I live in Lincoln. I'm listening to my music. Put my hands up, play my song, and I'm jamming. When Miley Cyrus comes on, you got a couple old fashions. You get down with Miley Cyrus. I love some Miley Cyrus now. I kill your karaoke night if you put on some Miley Cyrus. So I'm driving, and fuck, dude, fuck deer, just fuck deers. Like, they know you just got a brand new car and they're like, I fuck this motherfucker, suicide. Dunzo, front bumper gone, Carfax fucked. 11,000 miles, now it's priced at 200,000. You're fucked, dude. Okay, so I was like, all right. So I got the insurance money from getting that, and then I went and blew it all and got pulled over because I was drunk. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I was driving, and the deer pulls out in front of me. But prior. So like I was saying, this fucking drunk deer pulled out in front of me. So instead of hitting the deer, my insurance agent, I'm going to get to the point soon, but anyway, my insurance agent told me, he said, hit the fucking deer next time. So and the next time I hit the deer, but I didn't. And I'm like, all right, so I'm going to swerve. So I swerved, Tokyo drifted off the embankment, and then my car hit this little driveway, and it started fucking flipping. Doom, da doom, da doom, da doom, da doom, and I'm just like, I'm still in here like, put my hands up, But yeah, I crawled out of the sunroof, and this very nice black guy whose house my car was completely upside down in front of, he came outside and he gave me a Newport, so that was fucking awesome. So we were sitting out there having a good old chat, and the police pulled up, and they're like, well, what happened? And I'm like, well, the car flipped. They're like, well, sir, you smell like alcohol. I'm like, nope. They're like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, well, breathalyze me. And they're like, you know what, we are going to breathalyze you. I'm like, nope. No, you're not. I don't think so. Cuff me, daddy. Put me in the back. So we're on the way to the, we're on the way there. I'm fucking blasted. I ain't gonna lie to you. Allegedly, I am tore up. I should not have been driving, allegedly. So we're on the way, and I'm just making these guys die laugh in the car. And we get to the police station. We pull up to the police station, and I tell the police guys, because we're already buddies, we're already friends, So yeah, I tell my buddies, I'm like, hey guys, if you put me in Gen Pop, I'm fighting. And they're like, why, dude? Why are you gonna fight? I'm like, I'm fighting people. They said, why are you gonna fight people, John? I said, because I got my toes painted in them, so I gotta fight somebody. I said, there's no way you're gonna put me in there. The biggest guy, I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna pop him right in his jaw. He gonna look at my toes from the flow. What's up? I said, John, don't do that. I said, you watch me. I promise you I'm going to. All right? So I get in there, and I got my DUI in Lincolnton. So Lincolnton's like a small town. It's like one stoplight. Everybody knows everybody. It sucks. You can't do anything. And the only thing there is to do is drugs. So it's kind of like contradictory, you know. It's like, why the fuck would my parents put me here? Do they want me to, you know, they want me to do good, or do they want me to fuck my life up? I don't know, dude. Maybe they just want to punch it back. 'Cause every time I do something bad, they get pissed off. And they just start hitting me, and then they start smiling, and it's fucking weird. But I walk in, and like I said, I'm blasted, and I see my buddy's mom, man. He's like, hey, Miss Craig. She's like, oh shit. What's up, John? I was like, hey. She's like, what'd they get you for? I was like, oh, you know, deer hit me. She's like, dude didn't just hit you. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't. That's why I'm here. But yeah, so that night was pretty awesome because not only did I get to sleep in a comfortable little cot inside the waiting area, but I got to meet this nice EMT. Now in Lincolnton, because I refused the breathalyzer, when I got there, they had to call EMT. Well, in Lincolnton, I guess they couldn't find an EMT that wanted to work after 2 o'clock in the morning, so they had to call Augusta. So I'm just chilling. I'm making everybody laugh. We got the 2 officers. We got my buddy's mom, who's like one of the little ladies in the front, and then we got this EMT that shows up from Augusta, and this lady she's fucking scary, dude. She's this big ass lady, dude. This like, I don't know what she was. She was one of them. And she came up to me and she's like this, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm about to take your blood. I said, not with that fucking hand, you're not. I said, I don't know if you're trying to take my blood or do the Harlem Shake dance, bitch. What the fuck is going on? She said, hold still while I stick you. So she stuck me. And they took my blood. I never did get my blood alcohol, but it had to be pretty bad. Yeah, I'm still suffering from that.
You're way over time.
Oh, am I?
Way over time.
Oh, did you date?
Yeah, but it was during a
Yeah,
raucous
like 5
moment.
minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're drunk. We
So what'd you
understand.
come in at? I honestly, we ain't got a whole bunch of what you call it in there, and so I was like, let him go. Shit.
Hey, you're welcome.
That's right. You're welcome, dude. Because he could have did like 3 minutes, and then we'd have been fuck, bro.
Yeah, last week you were like, give me more. This week, too much.
All right, well, let's go through this in this motherfucker for real.
Damn, that's on me.
No, man, there's another side, though. So shrimp dick and criminals, yeah, and then cold. Okay, you talking about cold criminals, you can't be a criminal in the cold. That's bull. You been to Baltimore? Have you been to Baltimore? Okay, don't get out your car in Baltimore. That's all I'm telling you, okay? That's real life. I got people that'll corroborate that. Where are they at? Okay, they're not here tonight, but I know they're around. I've never been to jail, and then you said 3 times this year. What's funny about that is whenever I first met John, I was like, oh, I'm going to look him up on Facebook. I'm going to find him. And so on Facebook now, I put Jonathan Rachel's in. First thing that pops up is his assault charge on the motherfucker. And I was like, damn, I hope he ain't beat up his old lady. That's messed up. So it was really, and so I know my mind jumped right to that. I'm like, that's messed up, dude. You got a microphone, you can say it, man. That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I was glad to find out that it was just 3 random dudes in the bar. And when you fight 3 dudes, you know that it's not really your fault, and you write about it. You can't fight three. You can't fight three dudes and be like, "You were completely in the wrong, sir. I don't know what you were thinking, trying to fight these three nice young gentlemen."
They were wearing Southern March shirts, so yeah, dude. It's my fault automatically.
And then you said you ain't a good Southern, or you ain't a real Southern dad if you ain't got. I ain't got a DUI. Hello. Boom, chicka, boom, boom, chicka, boom. Y'all all got DUIs?
Acquitted.
Oh, shut up, Quinn. Onion's crazy.
I was lucky enough to get away.
And then you said about your charges, and you was like, "Don't Google me," and then I was like, "Actually, yeah, you're right. Don't Google him." And then you said something about the guy that heckled you, which is Franco's brother, and I was thinking, damn, Bryce did all right with the heckling. You know, and that's what's good about this room. We kind of get worked out a little bit by that. But honestly, that doesn't really usually happen in this room. I think there's just a good vibration going on tonight. We all feeling like, you know, we family and stuff. But I'm going to say this, man. If this is what you're going to pull in tomorrow night, you got something going on. But I'm going to say this, okay? I have had my toenails painted. I don't think you gay for that, because the one time I did have a pedicure, I went with my cousin, right? And then she's like, "Pick out a color," and I'm like, "You know you tripping right now." And she's like, "Nah, for real." And I was like, "Oh, fuck it, on the goof, right?" And I got black, right? And I got the black on my toes, and then like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks later, I took a picture of them, I sent it to my cousin, and they were still halfway covered with black toenail polish, but the other half had growed out, you know what I'm saying? She was like, "You are stupid for having that on you."
So you hit it with 2 toes.
I was like, "Check this out, I got that reverse, girl." That reverse French nail.
Ice cream.
Then you said bad credit happens, and I'm like, yeah, you're right about that.
I was all over
You're
the
right
place,
about
yeah,
that.
freestyle.
Then you was doing the Mad and the Miley Cyrus, but I was thinking, but her daddy though. You know, her daddy though.
Oh, yeah.
And then whenever I said, I wrote
Well,
down.
achy breaky, homie.
Yeah, and then I wrote down Doe, D-O-E, and then you said deer pulled out in front of you, and I was like, damn, I just said Doe. That shit was wild, like synchronicity and shit.
Yeah.
And then you fucking fucked it up. You fucked it up. He rang the door. No, you didn't really fuck it up. Yeah, he rang the bell, right? And then he rang the bell, right?
Yeah.
And then you was flipping. You had him going good, right? It was strong.
Yeah.
And you was flipping in the car. You was flipping the car, right? You flipping the car, and he was like, and I had my hands up. And that's the stopping point right there. That is your motherfucking shit right there. So tomorrow, you stop on Molly and you got it, because that's a perfect 8 minutes.
That dude. No, tonight I literally had nothing written down. Nothing.
Well,
memorized.
you got it recorded, right? I got it recorded.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you just do that shit tomorrow night.
I have some good stuff for tomorrow night. Some good.
If you bomb tomorrow night after doing so good tonight, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Oh, you thought I did good tonight?
Dude, I think it was the best time I ever saw you.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
What do you think I was gonna say? I did get upset
Oh,
I did get upset when you called the cop a daddy. I was like, damn, he's just like Diddy, this motherfucker. and then you said talking about Lincoln in jail. My dad lives in Lincoln. And I told you that.
I don't think so.
Yeah. My dad been living in Lincoln like 28 years now, and so he's still considered NFL, not from Lincoln.
Yeah.
But
I know all about NFL, baby.
but I have been to the Lincoln in jail before, and you're right. It's like Mayberry in that motherfucker. Like they asked me what I wanted for dinner. And I was like, "What can I get?" And they were like, "Well, hold on." No, they were like, "Hold on just a second." And that night, the sheriff, I guess at the time, this was like 20 years ago, but the sheriff at the time, his mother would cook 2 different home meals for the jailer, for the people that was in the jail. And I got biscuits and gravy and fucking like a fried steak, country fried steak, and some mashed potatoes and green beans. Shit was off the chain. I was like, this ain't even really like jail. And I was like you too. I had them cracking up so much. I wasn't even in the cell. I was sitting outside with them.
They put me in a cot next to the people that call the fucking the police. Like people, when you got 911, I was sitting in there sleeping.
I was by the dispatch.
911, how can I go to the emergency? I'm just a fucking prisoner sleeping right there with my feet curled up in a
I'm
little ball, my
telling you.
fucking thumb in my mouth.
That's good. You know what? I was up in that bitch like, I got my hands up. What'd you think, Franco?
Don't do that in Richmond County.
Can't do that, Richmond.
You said you paint your toes. What color?
Oh yeah, only in the summertime. But yeah.
So they're not painted now.
No, not yet.
God damn it! I wanted to see those toes.
Oh, only. Oh man, my toes.
I wanted to see
I've
those
been-
toes.
Yeah.
my God. And those.
Are you one of those guys?
No, I'm not one of those guys. Like, you got all the tattoos. Like, what color did he paint? The
Oh,
toes?
only strictly white, and then I get an XX frowny face on my toe, big toe, and an XX happy face on
No
the
wonder
big
why you
toe.
go beat that dude ass.
Yeah, damn.
You got the X on
Had
there.
to. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you the X.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, daddy.
Yeah.
I would look, I would look at that and immediately be like, oh, he's a theater kid. He been in plays and stuff. He been,
But I actually enjoyed it, Jonathan.
Oh, thank you so much,
Keep
man.
going,
Yeah.
man. And your freestyling is amazing, dude.
Thank
Like,
you.
you really won't be able to tell until you like start to reach for stuff. So keep it going and just like stay on topic with it. And
Yeah,
won't
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
be able to tell that all, man, because I freestyle a lot.
Sweet, sweet, awesome, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
okay, got some advice from Franco. That's good. What you think, honey?
I thought it was really good. Amongst all that, you know, I mean, it was a long set right there. But if you were to take something out of that, in my opinion, Woody's got very close to that. I'm a big believer in you start off with something that seems innocuous. I painted my toenails, and it's gonna come into play at the very end. It's that thing people go, oh, I remember that, because in my opinion, a very good bit has to be rememberable. Yeah, I don't like just memorable. It has to be rememberable. I remember it. I'm telling somebody about it, and I can remember it, and it has to be repeatable. I can repeat the story of saying this guy painted his toenails. We're just talking about painting his toenails. And then he tells me about how he's driving, he gets hit by the deer. Hands up, hands up. All right, now that's the first really big laugh. You got that thing. It's rule of 3. And then you're dealing with the cop. That's number 2. And then number 3 is I'm going to have to beat somebody up. Why? Because remember at the beginning of the set, I told you, painted my toenails. Boom. That whole thing right there, I'll bet you if you look at your time, from that thing to that thing, that set is a great storytelling. Yeah, lots of good stories in there, but that is your core story, and it's a rememberable thing, and it's repeatable. It's that rule of 3 goes from the front to the beginning. It's that good reveal. That is really good. And like you said, if that's freestyling, that's perfect storytelling.
Awesome.
Damn, he said if that's freestyling, like, I don't know if I believe you, but you did good. Oh, okay. But this thing, yeah, I know. And that coming from his point of view, I just feel the same way. But also, I was thinking from the time frame for tomorrow night, and I thought you wrote the shit down. So just disregard everything that I had said, okay, completely. What you think, Doug?
Good job, dude.
Thank you.
Hey!
Hey,
All right.
I did set you last time for being short, and you were definitely not short this time. I gotta find a better point to bring that motherfucker because you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
You was
I was in the
your
zone.
hands up. Miley Cyrus had taken over your body at that point.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't have waited for a better point, but I did a great job.
Also, that song, perfect, fucking perfect. Okay, everybody give it up for motherfucking John. You gonna just walk off with my damn work?
That's mine tonight.
All right, let me get a good look at y'all motherfucking. Hold on. Yep, y'all done grew by 3 more people. That's really exciting stuff. I saw some other people in here, but I guess they left because it's something. I don't know. I don't like Miley Cyrus probably. They're like, they keep mentioning Miley Cyrus. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Painted nails and Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I do a lot of stage work, and I was working for Miley Cyrus show one time. And we were in the child line, and we didn't expect, well, I mean, usually the artist is never in the child line with the crew. It was kind of weird. But this was in Washington State, so they did shit different up there. Anyway, or maybe she just decided she wanted to get in our fucking food, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't got the good shit over in her fucking tent, this bitch. Anyway, what I'm saying is that one of the crew guys, I ain't know him, but he was talking to his buddy, and he was like, damn, Miley Cyrus's ass is way bigger in person than on TV. That shit look good. Next thing you know, Security walks up and is like, we need to escort you out of the building, sir. It turns out she was like 3 people in front of him in the chow line, heard him talking. And was like, no he didn't. Security. Hell yeah, the crowd gave me the call back though. Fuck yeah. This shit's getting good, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm gonna be honest with all you peoples.
No, he ain't.
The thing is like earlier, you know, because I had work. Okay, let me tell you, I'm gonna break it down for you. This weekend, on Thursday, I worked 9 hours on hard work, right? And then on Friday, I worked 12, 13, then Saturday. Wait, no, it was reverse. Anyway, I did like 4 days in a row of like 12 plus. And then I did a 19-hour day. And it's not just like sitting down and chilling. It's on your feet, walking around, doing shit constantly, bending over, standing up. And it was hard, okay? It was hard. And then so today, I was like, fuck life on that shit, man. I'm going to sleep all day. And I did. I slept until 3:30. And usually whenever I sleep that late, I feel weird when I get up. Like, oh, fuck this whole thing, man. I ain't fucking doing this shit, man. Fuck. And then I was like, put my clothes on. Shit, I ain't fucking doing it. God
I
damn.
like your shirt.
And you know what? Thank
Sorry,
you.
I didn't mean to say that.
Thank you very much.
That's a cool ass.
I'm trying to add some color in my
Look
repertoire.
at this shit.
And then so, you know, I didn't feel like coming and doing this for y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even feel like it. But whenever I got here, this is the thing. I know when I get here, I get into it, and it's like this with anything I do, with music or comedy, anything. Once you get in there and you start in on it, you having the time of your life, you having a good time. And fuck it, I don't give a fuck. We came in here and started the show when there was like 2 people out in the audience, and one of them was Franco's motherfucking brother. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right because we having a good time any other way. You know what I'm saying? Shit, heckling ass motherfucker out here. Nah, but we real happy to have him. Now I'm trying to stall for real because Tommy Archer said that he might roll up in this motherfucker. But what time is it? 8:54. I don't know if he's gonna make it.
Time to move on.
So we're gonna go ahead and get out of the way, and if there's nobody else that wanted to perform, Mr. Invisible, did you want to get up here, Mr. Invisible? No.
Get up there.
He's gonna get up here one of these days. You know what I'm saying? But I do have one thing to do for y'all before we leave, and this is actually what I'm gonna try to do tomorrow night at the fucking competition shit that's going on over at the Pedal Pub. You see that app right there, Franco? That's a stand-up or something. Believe that. All right, so basically, I mean, I'm not gonna go through my main spiel, but okay, hold on now.
Individually.
What, Bob? What'd you say?
Nailed it.
He said he wants us to do some crowd work on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do some crowd work on you? No, fuck you. This is my show. Shut up. No, but man, since I quit drinking, I've been like meditating, getting back in my routine and meditating like I used to before I drank so much, and it's been crazy, man. And I've been able to channel fucking extraterrestrials, man. And this one that's been coming through really like prominently lately is, and I didn't even know these things existed, but it's a humanoid squirrel, okay, and it's a female, and she talks funny. But y'all want me to see if I can get her to come through? All right. Hello, I'm Penelope the Squirrel, and I'm here to tell you that there's a squirrel humanoid race. We live on a planet called Metropolis, not too far from your solar system. We would like you to know that we put little squirrels here on this planet for ambassadors of trees. I'm here to tell you how to love squirrels. Hit the brakes!
Don't hit the brakes, man.
Squirrels are responsible for 75% of your planet's trees. It's not because we're really good at remembering where we where we bury our nuts, right? But But we tend to forget about 75% of them 100% of the time. And this is called forestry. Mm-hmm. And you're welcome for breathing. Your scientists call us nature's reforesters, and I call us unpaid and unappreciated arborists. Again, you're welcome. Fun facts about squirrels. Squirrels can run up and down the tree face first. This is because my ankles spin like disco balls. We don't fight when we have a territory dispute. We just chase each other around the tree as fast as we can until one of us falls off. Gravity wins. I don't even know what that is. The Greeks used to call us shadow tales, and they used to write poetry about us. Nowadays, poetry is still inspired by beautiful tales, but they're the ones that walk away from you in the bar. They have glitter on them and daddy issues. Sometimes sparkles.
Shucks up.
Here's a news flash about squirrels given to you by Penelope the Squirrel. In 2020, a squirrel went on a biting spree in Brooklyn, New York, biting 5 people in a week's time. Reports say that the squirrel became enraged when he was being filmed without his consent.
That's illegal.
There was a man-wide state Brooklyn hunt for the squirrel, but the perp was never apprehended because he looked like every other squirrel in Brooklyn. Humans are stupid. I would like to leave you with a little tale from the squirrel lane in Metropolis. I am a dignitary in Metropolis, and they wanted to destroy you a long time ago. But we rebred the squirrels here for their DNA to not reflect that anymore. We don't want to destroy you. But I do have to give you an I'm sorry apology for the one thing we couldn't breed out of them. And that's their indecision when crossing the street. All I can say is, you just need to hit the brakes! Have a good night. Okay. Woo. It really takes a lot out of me to do that, so I'm glad she kept it brief. You know what I'm saying? And again, y'all need to remember the real, true lesson from tonight, and that is there is cocaine in the shrimp. Okay, y'all need to be careful with your shrimp cocaine. All right, let's clear out and let Mr. Franco take over the nighttime. The last time Frank was here, I was in the hospital, and I missed seeing him, and I was like, no offense to all them other comics, but I really wanted to see Mr. Franco, damn it. So I'm excited that he was able to come back almost a year later, and we are excited to have him. And so, without further ado, everybody, give it up for my friend, comedian Franco.
All right. Give it up for yourselves for coming out of here, man.
Hey, myself.
Yeah. Give it up for all the comedians that came on here as well. Bryce.
Your brother?
Yeah, my brother. Yes, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't bring his ass up here, you know, but he wanted to heckle one of the other comedians in the crowd. You know, you're never supposed to heckle a comedian. That's when shit really goes down. You know, and the cocaine shrimp, sir. Where can I find that at? Because when I go back home, I'm going to Publix and I'm just like, yeah, let me get some tiger shrimp with a side of cocaine. Please. Give it up for Jonathan, man, for coming up here. I hope you kill tomorrow night, man. You better kill, dude. You better kill that shit. I'm not gonna be able to come back down here like that, but hey, kill it, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm just go ahead and let you guys know right now is that what's wrong, man? How you don't know that?
Yes, I see what happened.
This is a live filming, sir.
You know?
And you're fucking up already.
She should've
See,
said
that's why you can't bring black people with you. You get what I'm saying? They don't remember shit. You know, so if I say this code out loud, now I have to reset it because I'm pretty sure my wife's going to see this video and now she's going to have access to my phone. Not saying I'm hiding anything, which I don't really give a fuck if you're looking at it. It's 239, sir. 101.
Oh, there's more?
Is that working?
I done hit okay.
Are you good? Are you good? Now we have to do this shit all the way over. Because last time when I came down, Doug forgot the sound and the camera. Everything was fucked up. You get, but I love Doug. Because he made me feel welcome. And I just love the Fox Lair. So give it up for the Fox Lair. Don't worry about the shower curtain on my head, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm having a bad hair day. I'm just like the hood girls in the hood. When they get ready to fight, they just go ahead and just take their wig off. That's it. Just take it off. So don't worry about this. This is my homeless form. I don't know if you are aware with Dragon Ball Z, you know, Goku has all kind of forms. So this is my homeless form. Sometimes I just put on a suit and just sit outside next to the next homeless man and just have a sign. If you give him money, give me money too. Sometimes it works until they jump me. If you ever got jumped by homeless people, let me tell you how it feels. Like nothing. They're weak. They're weak as shit. They're hungry. You know what I'm saying? But if you give them a cigarette, them hits hurt like a motherfucker. They hurt like hell. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes I like to pull out these glasses right here. This is my bougie glasses. Every man has a pair of glasses where he's bougie at. They might be shades. You get what I'm saying? They don't want nobody to see their eyes. Nah, fuck that. I want you to see mine. So when I go out, this is me right here when I go out. So then when I sit down, this is my bouginess. This is how I get bougie. When a waiter come by, like, guys, excuse me. I'm like, oh, yes, ma'am. Let me get a glass of water on the rocks, please. She's like, oh my God, what is your accent? I'm like, I'm just a nigger. That's it. It's not no accent. I'm just having fun. How we feeling tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Woo! So here's some things I'm just go ahead and, I never been to Italy, okay? I bought this shirt off of Shein. All right, I bought it off of Shein. I'm not gonna lie. It looked nice. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of wearing black. I am black. You can't see me after 12 midnight. You know what I'm saying? If I put on all black, I will rob your ass. The only way you would be able to see me if I do like this. That's it. You like the guy right there with the teeth, the shadow with the teeth. I'm like, I didn't take nothing from him. I'm just a nigga. That's it. That is it. So sometimes I say what I want to say and I mean what I say. I don't be trying to hurt nobody's feelings. You know, at this point, it's 2025. You have to say what you mean and mean what you say. So I'm just go ahead and say it. White women, I fucking love you. Okay? I love white women. I'm done with the sisters. They're never satisfied, bro. You see on YouTube, you see on TikTok, you see on Facebook, you see all these rears. If he gonna talk to me, he have to have 100K. He have to have 2 businesses going on. He have to have 3 cars. And you just got pussy? I'm sorry. I don't want that. I don't want that. Judge, quick question. Does this move? Does the camera move?
No.
So I just got to stand right here.
I mean, it's pretty wide, gent.
So can it see me right here? Because she told me it was pretty wide until I made her mad. And she was like, you little dick motherfucker. And I said,
yeah, it sees you.
tell me something I don't know. I mean, like, be for real. I don't care. Dudes get mad when females express how they feel about them. It's like, dude, she been with you for 5 years. Obviously, the little dick was doing its thing. So when the female say, oh, it's not, I'm like, shh, girl, that ain't what your mom said. Because I hit a couple girls' mama. I'm going to tell you a story. I want to hear a story. Yeah. So I end up fucking the baby mama and the mama and the cousin. So how did that happen? Here's how it happened. The cousin was a hoe. And she told me that the cousin was a hoe. It's okay. Give it up for the hoes, ladies and gentlemen. They got to make their money too. But see, I did it nicely. I said, hey, if I talk to you, will you be mad? She said, why? I said, because, you know, my baby mom is your cousin. She said, no, she's not. Her mom and my mom are cool. I said, oh, so y'all fake cousins. It's nothing serious. Fast forward, she asked me to go to the store with her just to pick up a pack of Newports. I didn't know that's all I had to do. was give her a pack of Newports. The head was amazing. But then she asked for some money to pay bills. Hold the fuck on now. When you got the cigarettes, okay, transaction has been made. And I didn't even charge you for gas. And then you get mad at me, then go tell my baby mama, oh, he's a dog. In the truck, I wasn't a dog. You gobbling all that meat. You know what I'm saying? So people get mad because what I say. Like, let's be for real. You gentlemen, y'all not tired of the BBLs? So y'all like the BBLs. That's basically what you like. You like fake asses? That's what it is? You, huh? What you, you just like ass. A Brazilian butt lift, that's a BBL. So a girl with no ass, she can go down there to the Dominican Republic. Hell, my brother can get him a license saying he know what he doing, and she'll go lay her ass on his table, and he put concrete, all kind of shit up her ass, and then next thing you know, her ass go from this table to like badow, like just like that, badow, like that's it. But her legs still the size of the table legs, and it's like, well, damn, that's like a built ant. But it looks good. It's like a car that you that's like a car that you rent. You get what I'm saying? You only want to rent that car just for like a week. That's it. So when you see that ass, I was like, yo, yeah, that shit looks pretty good, you know. But then when she was like, oh, you got to pay this and pay that, I went to go find another job. Now, I'm a repo for BBL. Oh yeah, I'm repoing that ass. You ain't making no payments. Let me get that ass. Bring that ass here. Let me get that. Oh, you're behind 2 months? I need that ass. Bring it here to me. Because that's all they do. They go get their body done. And when there's a gym right there, you get what I'm saying? You go work out. Me, that's why I'm fascinated about fitness women that go and work out. They do all that workout. They do their squats. They do their glutes. And they do all that stuff. And I don't even be doing shit in the gym, y'all. I just be like this. Damn. I guess. Then she'll look like, what are you looking at? I mean, I didn't tell you to come in here with the damn suspenders all up your ass and stuff. It's going to jiggle. Ladies, we're going to look. Just don't touch. Ask about it. That's what I'm asking about it. Is that real? Then they get offended. That's like if you see a fat woman, you don't know if she's really fat until she say it. Because usually you be like, oh my God, how many months are you? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm not pregnant. Oh. So you're fat. Oh, you're disrespectful. Like, when is it the words become, we can't say it anymore? Like, you can't say retarded.
Yes, you can.
Why you can't? Thank you. But they say you can't say retarded. That's what we grew up off of. We grew up off that. Like, you know, they don't have the old uncles and aunties no more. You know, they all dead and gone. You get what I'm saying? So it's like people so sensitive to the words. That's why I love doing comedy, because you can say exactly what you want to say. You ain't gonna be judged. Why would I judge you for speaking your mind? There's a freedom of speech, right? You wanna paint your fucking toenails? Cool. You wanna let a deer hit you? Cool. You want cocaine shrimp? Cool. So what? Let them have it. You wanna keep talking shit while I'm up here? Cool. Don't give him this nothing to drink. You get what I'm saying? So a person's they get mad when I say, oh yeah, that boy retarded. What other way to say it? Oh, he's special needs? You can't even say that no more. Like, for real, like, why not? Like, I told one girl, she talking about my pussy better than anybody. I said, it's not better than a retarded person. Who will really admit that they fucked somebody that was retarded? Who? Would you admit it, Dave? You admit it, Dave? See, I fuck with you, Dave. Because I admit it, too. I will. You know, nigga, this arm right here is some shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never had a girl jack you off with an arm like this. Never. Guess where it's close to? It's close to her mouth. She trying her hardest. You just help her out. Go ahead, girl. Get up in there. Get up in there. Serious. But people get offended when you say stuff like that. Because like, why are you talking about the special people? Everybody need love. Okay? Give it up for love. Woo! Everybody need love. We're not talking about the P. Diddy type of love, okay? Because I'm not like, whatever the fuck he's on, I just don't get it. All that money and you got to do all that stuff just to get some ass? That's crazy.
Yeah, we're just talking about fucking retarded people.
Yeah, exactly.
Not something sick or anything.
But it's not sick. It's not. Think about it. Look at the day's world as it is right now. When you go on your YouTube right now, you go on Instagram, or you any social media app, you go on there, you go on the Reels, what the first thing you see a girl shaking ass, right? Well, guess what, you guys? I figured something out. I went on Facebook at 3 o'clock in the morning, and guess what I saw? I saw a thick girl, very thick, fat ass, but she had Down syndrome.
Damn, you went down.
I followed her. I followed her. She was thick, man. Why is that going down bad? For what? They need love too. Everybody need love, right? Think about it. The fishes in the ocean, they need love. You don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean, but them animals fucking in the dark. They don't know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to spread your love. So that's what I do. I just spread my love out to everybody. No man involved, okay? Sorry, fellas. It's just not. No. Who is this guy? Where the fuck was this guy at when I was last here? Just keep talking. That's Bob? Bob. Bob, where's the cocaine at, dude? Because those glasses just screaming cocaine.
It's somewhere.
And so you know where it's at. See, Bob. Bob got a thick ass mustache, y'all. Bob knows exactly where it's at. Yes, give it up for Bob. What kind of shoes are those, Bob?
Yeah, Bob. It's fucking Vans.
Vans. Got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. All right, Bob. Bob has been running for a long time in those Vans. Vans has been turned to bands. Ban them shits right now, Bob.
You're not wearing them.
Hey, what size is it?
10.5.
Oh, hell no, Bob. I can't fit those. I wear a size 13, dude. You're gonna have my shit looking like this. T-Rex feet. Yeah. I mean, Jonathan, yours is nice too. I thought those was Crocs, so those are actually sandals.
Birkenstocks, man.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like the skeleton kind, right? Where did you get those from, man? What size are those?
It was sport, bro.
It's not 13?
The stores don't even carry your
7,
Judge, why the fuck did you bring me down here and then not carry my size, Judge? Come on, man. Come on. They don't carry my size? Like, don't cry, dude. I'm serious. He was just gonna kill Tony, right? The two.
Here, bro, you put it on your big toe. Here.
My sock's clean, okay?
No, you good, bro.
Man, I'm not even going to get all of that. I put it on the hill. That shit was like, nah, nigga, you ain't getting up in here.
You're not fitting in a lifestyle, bro.
What?
You can't have nothing to mine.
That sucks. So how tall are you?
6'3".
And damn. Man, I want them fucking shoes, Mark. Bro, we're getting the shoes before we leave. Judge, don't even worry about the pay. Don't even book no hotel room, Judge. We taking the shoes and we're running, ladies and gentlemen. Snatch and run. Get the fuck up out of here. We're leaving. But anywho, coming down here, I was thinking, I said, man, Judge want me to come back, and Judge, I want to appreciate you for bringing me back because I actually enjoyed this. This is different from Charleston. If y'all ever hit any of the Charleston rooms, it's like, I'm sorry, you guys are way more welcome. You get what I'm saying? Way more welcome. Black people is not fucking welcome at all. They'll literally sit right here and just be like, make me laugh, nigga. It's like, yo, why the fuck would you sit in the front row? Everyone knows you go to a comedy show, you don't supposed to sit in the front row. Because this is where we have fun. Like earlier, we was out there, we was smoking, we was getting high. My brother needs that. My brother needs that. Give it up for the marijuana, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Give it up for the mushrooms. And give it up for the edibles. I have an edible story.
Do it.
I'm trying to, but you're talking too fucking much, man. God damn, did you give him some of the cocaine shrimp? Is his toes painted too? The fuck is going on? I need the squirrel. Bring the squirrel, okay? But no, so my first time trying to edible was kind of weird because I have my kids with me, and like I do a lot of stuff with my kids. I try to give them that fatherly time because I don't even know my dad. I probably gave him a burger from McDonald's. I probably checked him in a Motel 6. Hell, I probably tried to holler at his own fucking girlfriend. So I never met him a day in my life. I found out my mama said this nigga name is Franklin. My name is Franklin. This nigga name is Frank. So who the fuck is my dad? But we're not gonna get on that. So anywho, I make time for my kids. So at the end of the day, my kids said they want to go to the park. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna take their ass to that fucking park and we go have some fucking fun. Now on the back of the pack, it clearly says eat a half a bar and wait before you consume the other half. Me, I'm thinking, Smoke fat blunts. This shit can't do nothing to me. I'm 270 pounds. What the fuck is this edible is going to do to this guy? So I ate it. The whole fucking bar. I put my kids in the car. I crank up the car. And I was sitting in the back seat with my kids. Like this. My heart was beating like a motherfucker, just beeping. My daughter, she's in the passenger seat. She turned around and said, Daddy, are we moving anywhere? I said, shit, I'm just waiting for this motherfucker to hurry to come from outside. We never made it to the park, ladies and gentlemen. We never made it to the park. So I said, hey, tell your mom we had fun at the park. See, you gotta be careful what the fuck you tell your kids, because kids are snitches, okay? Kids are one of the fearless people that you would ever meet because they don't care what come out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So my wife came home and she was like, did y'all have fun at the park? And I said, no, Daddy was in the car for about 15 minutes. I had to take the sister in the house. I said, what the fuck? Why would you tell her that? Now I'm outside, still high off the edibles, sitting, knocking at the door like this. It was only one piece. It wasn't the whole half piece, baby. Please let me in. I smell the chicken. Please let me in. My daughter comes to the window. She eating the chicken. I say, you know what? I would say I'm not your daddy, but I ain't even sure if I am your daddy. Goddamn. And then, so, she gets mad. She tells me I need to leave it alone. When your woman tell you to leave something alone, I feel that you're just jealous.
Yeah.
You're just mad because I'm getting high. God put it down here for a reason. It's a medicine. The biggest drug dealer is your doctor. Okay? That's the biggest drug dealer. So at the end of the day, why can I just smoke? They need to legalize it. And just just legalize it. You get what I'm saying? Because when they really do drug tests, like, you know, if you get in an accident with a forklift or anything, or you hurt yourself at work, they automatically say, oh, we got a piss test here. But they only checking for cocaine. But then when they see you got marijuana, they be like, oh yeah, we gotta go ahead and just let you go. You ever got fired and laughed at the same time? I'm sorry, what the fuck you laughing for? Shit ain't funny. How the fuck I go find another damn job like this? You know how hard it is to find a stripper job the size of me?
True.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You know how hard it is? I was one of the mean strippers, man. That's where the bill gut came. You feel what I'm saying? You know how much money you can make by slapping the bitch in the face with a dick? That's like $1,000 per slap. I got 10 of them right here just remix right back around their face. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, God damn. And I had to find me another job. So I started working at this warehouse, right? A hot ass fucking warehouse. Work for Volvo. You know, I feel that if you tell somebody good morning and they don't say nothing to you, they just mean they got a fucked up ass life. Because how can you be mad early in the morning? Like, who the fuck came up with, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Well, lay your ass down and get off on the right side. Because clearly it's too early in the morning to be mad with anybody. So I'm working there, and me working there for like a couple months, I get a pinched nerve, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody had a pinched nerve? Oh my God. I was scratching. And it felt like God just went up under me and just be like, hey, come here. And I just go, ah! And I fell to the ground. People like, oh no, call the ambulance. I said, you a goddamn lie. Don't you call that goddamn ambulance? Now I just got this goddamn job, and that's $500 just for a ride. I need my money. I'm trying to make sure my credit right. You know what I'm saying? I don't like giving them money. So at the end of the day, I was out of work for about 2 months, dealing with the kids that I made, and they laughing at me. It's like, how y'all laughing at y'all dad? And I'm in so much pain. So then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get y'all ass back. So my doctor gave me all kind of prescription and medication and stuff like that, right? So he gave me, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a steroid. It just make you feel like Superman. And I felt like Superman. So when my kids said they was hungry, I said, take your ass in there and find something to eat. The kids just eating up everything, y'all. They fucking it all up. And I didn't know that I had edibles in the bottom of the cabinet. It was in a chip bag. Doritos. And they got in it. Now the kids just like, ah! Dad, this is awesome. I said, what the fuck wrong with you? Your Doritos was the bomb. I said, what the fuck Doritos you got? That was the bomb. I want to try them shits out too. Because the steroids, they make you hungry. So I was like, let me try them. I was like, they right up under the cabinet. I'm not thinking. Up under the cabinet. Let me go get me some. I looked up under the cabinet. Oh, shit. kids that got in my shit. So now when mama come home, oh, these kids butt food hungry. They ready to eat up any and everything. She like, what you did to them? I say, listen, just feed them. And they go sleep like they ain't never sleep a day in their life. Y'all, I've been so scared. You know how many times I had to walk in my room, in my kids' room, and make sure, hey, okay, you still alive. Hey, okay, you still alive. Hey. I say, well, shit, this bitch gone. I say, hey. Say, huh? Okay, yeah, you still alive. So I'm thinking, okay, they sleep, I'm good. I walk back in the room. My wife's eating the Doritos from up under the cabinet. And my wife is a registered nurse. So if that shit in her says, that's just gonna fuck her all the way up. So I'm like, yo, you good? And she like, yeah. Where did you get these chips from? The kids had those chips too. The kids said the chips was good. So, so I was like, once you drink you something to drink and you go to sleep, you're gonna be pretty good. So so the next thing came to my head was like, yo, she's gonna be out cold. I said, hey, we go do the nasty tonight? No, I don't feel like that. I'm tired. Well, your ass go to sleep. You go wake up tired. I'm trying to tell you. The best fuck ever, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. She didn't have to move. She didn't have to do anything. You get what I'm saying? Turned the red on the side and we were just going. She said, I figured like I was asleep. I pat her back for a little bit, then I kept on going. She wake up and she called out from work. I said, what's wrong with you? I don't know, something wrong with my back. I said, shit, I think you slept on your back the wrong way. You probably need to go back to sleep and wake up on the right side of the bed because I think you slept on your back on the left side of the bed. Something's not right with you. So this is just like how I live my life. I try to make stuff funny through everything that I go through in my world. You know what I'm saying? So I recently had lost my mom like 3 years ago. And what was crazy is when you lose someone you love, you just don't give a fuck about nothing else no more. Because to every man, his mom is his first love. The same way to every woman, her father is her first love. Me, I don't give a fuck about my dad. I never met him. Now, I was raised just with my mom. So grandmas, uncles, aunties, I don't know none of them. I really don't. Big dysfunctional family, you feel me? So when these people coming to the funeral, they like, oh, we're so sorry. And it's hard for me to just have some kind of sentence. But, oh, okay, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. So then we go to the little, what is it, the repast, after they pass and stuff, we go in there and all that kind of stuff. They're like, well, Frank, I'm going to be here for you. And I'm like, yo, I never met you a day in my fucking life. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, who is you? So I have this little saying now, and I say is, I put that on my grandmama, because I don't fuck with none of them. That means my granny, my uncle, and all of them. They get mad when I say that. But how? This is how I feel. I don't mess with none of y'all. So one of them called me out the blue just because they seen my videos going viral. And shouts out to you, Judge, for letting me post on your page as well. Because a couple people they had kicked me out their groups. They say I post too much, which is like weird because I only post like 1,222 times a month. What? I mean, I get paid off of it, you guys. I mean, hey, if you was making $5,000 a month, you would post like that too. It's good money on social media. So anywho, they see me doing good, and they're called like, hey, grandson, or hey, what's up, nephew? You think I can borrow some money? And I was like, well, you need it. They were like, well, I'm looking to see if I can borrow something by Thursday. And I said, oh, damn. That's what I get paid. So I don't have no money for you. So they get mad and think that I'm big-headed. So when I had this pinched nerve, I went back home to Columbia. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where all my family at. That's where I'm born and raised at. I just left Columbia and I was just hiding out in Charleston, South Carolina for 17 years. So when I go home, they're like, oh, now you want to come and see us little people. I said, I never said y'all was little. I just don't fuck with none of y'all. Like, that's it. I have to come down here and show some kind of respect. Granny was sick. Even though we have our issues, that's still my grandmother. I still have to respect her for that because I don't know what happened when I wasn't born. That's like, you don't know what happened if your dad left. One thing your mom said, he wasn't shit. But damn, mom, you fucked him. So they figured that I was going to help them pay her bill. hospital bill. I'm like, well, I ain't no fucking way grandma this old and she ain't got no insurance. And they tell me, well, you know, Frank, you got to have a heart. I do have a heart for my kids. Are you gonna pay when I'm down and bad? So they said, I can't look at it like that. But how can you say I can't look at it like that? If I have kids, I have to take care of. Can my kids depend on you? No, they're not. So I told them, I got $50 for y'all on Thursday, because that's when I get paid. They said, we need it by Wednesday. Well, I can't help y'all because, see, what happened is I get paid on Chime, and I usually get paid on Saturday, but with Chime, you get your check 2 days in advance. So I'm not going to be able to have nothing for y'all until Thursday. They told me, oh my God, so you don't have no savings? Like, hey, bitch, why the fuck is you all up in my business, okay? I'm telling you what I can do, and I'm telling you what I can't do. I got kicked out. How the fuck y'all kicked me out? And I'm just letting y'all know exactly how I feel about the situation. So long story short, I went back home. My sister called. My sister, she's such a down to earth person. She's one of those people that don't see wrong in nobody. So my sister was like, yeah, Frank, well, you know, we're going to put together some money and we planning on having it there by Wednesday. I said, oh, I got $50 for y'all on Thursday because I get paid on Saturday and I have Chime. And with Chime, you get paid 2 days in advance. So I have that $50 for you on Thursday. If you can credit me, then I got you. My sister said, okay, I got you. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Called my sister the other day and I said, hey, I got that money for you. She said, oh, don't worry about that. I ain't give them shit. Well, what happened? Because they wanted me to pay for this and they wanted me to do that. I said, exactly. It's like, you can't depend on family. So you depend on people like Judge, depend on people like Doug, depend on people like in the Foxley area because you open the door for us to come down here and do our thing. But with your family, they always want something. Like, have you ever heard a white person say, I'm not going to support white-owned businesses? You never hear that, right? But you hear a black person say that. I don't support black-owned. Why? Because you want something for free. That's what it is. You want something for free. Hey, man, let me get a discount. Because of your color? Fuck your damn color. If that's the case, if a Mexican person coming here, he almost black, I might as well go ahead and give him. You feel me? I fuck with Doug, I fuck with Judge, I fuck with Jonathan, I fuck with Bryce. I gotta fuck with my brother because he's the other black person up in here, other than a microphone and a camera, but still, hey, you feel what I'm saying? So everybody want a discount. I literally do not get the hands out. Like, I bust my ass to work hard. You bust your ass to work hard for your material. You bust your ass to work hard for your material. We all bust our ass to work hard. My brother, he does rap and he got OnlyFans. I'm sorry. I think that slipped out. I think it was too much of the
Put the link down
of the bourbon adventure.
That ain't all this
Link down below. But you know, it's just stuff that just bothers me. Everybody want to be gay all of a sudden. But I don't have nothing against gay people. That's what you like to do. But I'm not about to say I'm gay just so my career can take off. That's crazy. I always wanted to go to LA, but then I'm like, I'm not going there. Because either you go take a dick in the ass and be successful, or you just go be broke and successful. I'll take the broke and successful. Because I really could, bro, would you go for it? You see, he said, he thinking. And you know, did he? Did you just put up the toenails? Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna let you right now, Bryce will be the one that's saying, hey yo, you know, I can give you that career if you want. Try these cocaine shrimps. Try the cocaine shrimp, brother. I got you. And my toenails is painted. Any man in here ever got their feet done? Judge, you ever got your feet done? You got your feet done before? Doug, you never got your feet done? I keep missing my brother right here. You got your feet done before, sir?
I don't even know what that means.
You ever got a mani and pedi?
Pedicure.
Pedicure for your feet.
I still don't know what you saw.
No, he hasn't.
Say that already.
Pulls the socks off. It's like more socks.
Say putting socks on is like more socks. I like that, more socks. So, my first time I went to go get my feet done, right? I never had my feet done a day in my life before, so I'm working on the little man's health, just trying to keep myself up. So, I went there, talked to the little Maylene. I tell Maylene I want the special. I didn't know what all comes with the special, okay? So Maylene was just grabbing my fucking foot so aggressively. I'm like, yo, Maylene, you about to get fucked up on GP. Like, what are you mad for? This is your job. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody give you your food and just slam it on the table like, yo, what the fuck you mad for? So and she's scrubbing hard, which I knew she was gonna have to use some elbows because these feet ain't been touching so long. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up in the project. We walked around on the ground barefooted. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas stepped on rocks and all kind of stuff. My toes literally look like T-Rex. Okay, just point blank period. When my kids see me walk out the shower with my towel on and they see my feet, they say, "Ah, monster!" And I be wanting to beat their ass because like you hurting my feelings at this point. You get what I'm saying? So while she down here, she's getting into it. And they got me in this massage chair. And the massage chair feels so good to the simple fact that I dozed the fuck off. Like, and she's going in, but didn't nobody warn me about these fucking rocks. Some massage rocks. These rocks is hot as shit. She put the rocks on my legs while I'm sleeping. So I woke up and I kicked Maylene. Because one thing about a black person, you can't scare a black person while they sleeping. Like, that's just fuck. You can, hey, you gonna get swung on. You know what I'm saying? So, and she just said it right there. And I just say, hey, what the fuck? I said, oh shit, these boys about to gang me. So about 5 of them come from out the back. So they looking at her nose was bleeding and shit. And I say, oh, I started talking African. I say, oh my God. Y'all laughing, I'm serious. I said, oh my God, ma'am, I am so sorry about your nose. Is there any way I can fix that for you? Please. She just started, I said, excuse me, ma'am. I don't know what the fuck are you saying, okay? Speak English to me, and I will help you. Man, they kicked me out that damn place, y'all. They kicked me out, so I tried to go back, and I had my hair in a bun, and I had one of them little turbans wrapped around my head. I don't know why the fuck I did that, because I walked in there with a bag. Yeah, you know how that shit happened. I walked in there with a bag, and they was like, oh no, sir, you cannot come here. I said, oh my God, now you can speak fucking English now. I got the turban on my head. What kind of fuckery is this? The lady said, oh, here he goes again. And I left. And but the thing is, she did so good at my feet, is that I didn't want to interact with nobody at home. Just focusing on my feet. And I said, babe, you know what? I'm going to make love to you tonight. She said, why? I said, because my feet is looking cute, and I'm feeling good, and I think I'm turned on. She said, you turned on by me? I said, hell no, bitch. I'm turned on by my damn feet. You ever had sex and you just paid attention to your toe? And look at that motherfucking toe. Girl, do it like that. So she was like, I was like, turn around. And she was like, I'm already in the position, daddy. I said, I don't want doggy style, girl. I want you to suck this damn toe. And I've been on the couch since then, ladies and gentlemen. But in all says, I enjoy what I love to do. I enjoy coming out doing this type of stuff because at the end of the day, you need laughter in the world. It don't matter who did he fuck with, Vaseline or Baby Oil. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what R. Kelly did. You can't take the man hits away from him. I still fuck off of R. Kelly. Fuck what y'all say. He set the mood right for anybody. But I feel that Cassie was fucked up for that. $30 million and then kind of find out that you was in it with him. What kind of shit is that? You let dudes explore themselves on you and you rub it on his nipple. Like, what kind of freaky shit that is? Like, don't get me wrong, Doug. I like my nipples rubbed when we having sex, but that's with a woman. I don't want no other man semen on my nipple. Take that, bad boy, baby. Like, what the fuck type of shit is that? Look, the world is crazy. So we need comedy. So thank people like Judge for keeping comedy going. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody really want to hear what the fuck going on in the world. We just want to laugh, right? You just want to laugh. It's just the dumb shit that they say you can't say. You can't say fat. You can't say retarded. You can't say none of this. The kids is so fucking dumb. Did y'all know a 60 is a D? A 60 is a D. That was an F when I was in school. So why the fuck would y'all change the grades now? Y'all should have had it back then when I was in fucking school. Because I would have been on a D honor roll or some shit like that. You feel me? The kids are just stuck in these devices. So what I do with my kids, I act like all the devices dead. I have T-Mobile. So I just scream, this is button that you hit. It says deactivate all devices. So while they having fun, I just activate. Oh no! Man, literally, it sounds like there's a hurricane in the household because everybody mad. Oh no, it's dead! It's dead! I'm like, oh my God, who died? My iPad. Take your ass to bed. That's my time, y'all.
Hell yeah, I appreciate Franco coming out. I appreciate all y'all being here. Of course, hopefully y'all come back next week. And I haven't put the premises up for next week, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, bitches. Y'all be safe going home tonight.
Literally everything myself, my own material, my own skits, videos, I do all that stuff.
This is a perfect guitar solo, sir. Sir, perfect guitar solo, sir.
Hey, this recording is, so when I first started off, I just went up there and I just freestyled 24/7. And I didn't know how to write a step or anything, so
Sorry. Take notes, Doug. This is what a guitar solo sounds like.